Okay, good evening. Back again with another Bitcoin prep. So, gonna discuss about Bitcoin and Ethereum for this week. Gonna prepare some key levels and some kind of some POI that we're interested to trade with. Let's see. So, to start, let's prepare the Notion, the weekly prep. This one here is on 17 to 24. And then let's skip news. So yep, you can see now we are switching from web-based trading view to the application, as I think my computer is doing better when we are doing it with the app instead of the web. But let's see. Okay, so starting off with the yearly here. Okay, so for the yearly here, yep, actually very bearish. Okay, let me turn this off for a while. Okay, so on the yearly, so for the yearly, definitely bearish, as we have now auctioning below the developing yearly VWAP. However, here I mark potential level where we may see a short-term retrace. This is the volume profile of the auction from April here for a short time, I think like 2 weeks, and yep, we are actually now playing above the POC. So far, good reaction, but again, until we can flip the developing yearly VWAP, our major bias should still be bearish. On another note, below here we have a fair value gap, which is confluence with our developing yearly value area low. Yep. So that could be another layer of confidence for our long-term reversion level, which is at 88,000 here. So yep, let's take note on that. Price still could potentially grind down until this here before finally reversing and bottoming, or again we could retrace here for a bit, visited the developing yearly VWAP one more time, failed to make high, so it's just another lower high, and yep, gonna make another new low, which I believe will be next is the 88,000. On rolling VWAP, we are also already bearish, but we'll talk about that one later on. But so far, yep, on the daily here, you can see the price move breakdown from the yearly VWAP with a high volume bar based on relative volume, and also here we have a fair value gap. So yeah, this will be our short-term resistance as well. maybe it is confluence with some of the things later on. We'll check 97k. Let's keep that on note. But yep, however, on RSI, we're at the oversold area. Despite that, oversold does not always mean price will start to bottom. You can see here, oversold here, retrace a bit, then continue to make new low. But there's a RSI divergence here. Yeah, I can see RSI keeps on making new high, while price keeps on making lower high. So yep, we gonna wait. Maybe if the RSI is making higher high here, but price keeps on making higher low, then you can start to assume bottom is very near. But let's not speculate. Let's see what the market will provide us based on this daily POV, daily time frame. Okay, so moving forward on the quarterly, let's see. Okay, on the quarterly, let's actually extend this here. Okay, so yep, the previous 2-quarter VWAP is confluence with our fair value gap, as mentioned, from the daily time frame. So again, we are still in terms of high time frame, still in a tricky position. Maybe we can look for scalping opportunities, trying to take advantage of small price movements in the lower time frame. But yep, in the context of higher time frame, in terms of the previous quarter value area is still way above here, so I don't think we're gonna visit that area soon. So yep, let's play with the previous quarter value area, with the value area high here at 107k here, 107, and now we are playing below the VWAP. We should not spend much more time here, as more time below here, you can see more time below when it visits the VWAP, it becomes a strong resistance. More time below visits the quarterly, fits the previous quarter VWAP, it becomes a strong resistance for price rejects, and we are now here. So yep, if we really want to see some strong blue momentum during this week, I hope we can reclaim the previous quarterly VWAP as soon as possible. But again, the fair value gap here, it could be another tricky resistance as well. If we unable to reclaim the previous quarter VWAP, then yep, there is possibility we're gonna visit 88,000 here, or also the previous quarter value area low at I think 85k here. So yep, that is my view on the high time frame. Let us put a note here first. Okay. Expect a short-term bull retrace as we have tested a POC Okay. Yep. On the let's see. Yep. I think yearly VWAP here will be our bearish this in the sand, bearish line in the sand, bearish line in the sand for this week. With maybe developing yearly VWAP value area low or bullish line in the sand in high time frame context. So let's put a no. What's the price here? 100,000, 100K. Quite rich, but it's very low. Okay, on the quarterly, auctioning slightly below previous quarter VWAP. We should not spend. Potentially 84K. Okay, so on the monthly, I think for 12 hours it's quite clear here. We're just gonna simply play around this very area here. More time below, then I think we're just gonna straight visit the 88K or flash until the 85K, but able to accept above, then I think maybe 100K, which is developing early VWAP. Confronts with the previous quarter, which is three quarters cool value area high here, and also maybe the 36 EMA will capsize the downside in this case. Okay, so next we're gonna go for the monthly. Yep. So on the monthly, since previous month we have been playing with two months value area. This one here from the May until June, and then this one here from July to August. I think yep, to August. You can see here November we traverse all the way back from the value area high to the value area low. spend so much time below the POC here. You can see, sure. Yep. You can see spend so much time below the POC here, and then when we try to reclaim it, we are kept upside by the developing month value area high and also the fair value gap here. So yep, now we are playing lower. If we gonna see some value area from the past, we see here there is a naked value area high from April. This here confluence with our fair value gap. Yep, you can see this is our fair value gap. Okay, yep. So it's right in the middle. So at 90k here, and then also at 84.6k, we have a naked VWAP. This here is confluence with the previous quarter value area low. So again, this 90k should keep us downside, or perhaps the 88k lines, which is the developing year value area low. We could be front running the developing yearly value area low because can have by the April previous month value area low, but in this case I think we should focus more on developing year VWAP value area low, and if we can then close above the April monthly value area high, but that's more sign that sellers are exhausted and buyers finally stepping in the high time frame context. Nevertheless, on the 85k here we have the naked VWAP and also the previous quarter value area low. So let's put that on note. We have okay. Cool. So yep. Well, bearish line in the sand. See here. Yeah. This area here, 100 to 102k, which is the 2 months value area low, and also, yep, I think if we continue to auction like this, developing month VWAP will continue to move lower, and by that time it will confluence with our developing year VWAP at 100k price, and that will be another layer of influence for our bearish line descent. Okay, let me check again. Here. $99k support, sorry, support turns resistance, so get 99 to 100k. Okay, so I think that should be it. Okay, this should be it for the monthly VWAP. Let's go to the weekly. Yep. For short-term long, actually this is a good long because we have taken the liquidity from the naked for high volume point of control. This is from, I guess it's from April or something. Yep. But again, previous weekly VWAP here. At also 100k, will be our bearish line descent. Confluence with this high here, and also the 365-day rolling VWAP, which we will include later on. So yep, 100k, strong bearish line descent, a lot of confluence. On the bullish line descent, currently could be a good long, but we missed it. But it's fine. You can see here, expect the lower high, but volume zone making higher high. Volume zone was not making higher high. So yeah. OI wise, okay, let's talk about the OI oscillator. It's focused on the phasal and price action using the VWAP. Don't want to confuse myself regarding the analysis, so let's put on a note. Okay, cool. Yep. $88K here, confluence with naked value area low here. Okay, and this here confluence with, let's just this 21. Okay. Then I think we can. Okay, yep. So basically, we have a couple of layer other confluence for 98K, I think. So yep. Let's put a note. Okay, so that's it for the VWAP analysis. So let's now take a look on rolling VWAP. Seven day, where are you? 7 day. Okay, so 7 day. Here's at 99K right now, but I think we should just focus on the 365 daily rolling VWAP as it's holds more value from the higher time frame perspective, and it has more layer of confidence. But 7 day here is very nearby 365, so again could be our dynamic short-term resistance, but for the intra-week trading, 365 days or bearish line descent, where we want to be super interested to trade for a short. Okay. Okay. EMA is currently also too far at 105. Close at 30 day. 36 is at 202. Okay, cool. So okay, so I think that's it for VWAP and EMA and also rolling web analysis. Now let's go on to a low time frame, starting on with the weekly profile. Okay, let's turn off inventories. Wow. Yeah, so to be fair, previous week is a B-shaped profile. You can see here, sorry, it's a B-shaped profile, meaning a lot of long scarring, and this could also potentially means we can expect reversal this week, but again, yep, we have kind of control. High volume node here at 102k. Also a naked volume point of control at 97k. But overall, I think let's look at some composites that I have prepared. Yep. So 14 week here is 101.5. Okay, so this 14 week is from our auction at April. Yeah, here it's a good composite, and if we extend it here, you can see here the reaction at the very area low is superb. And now if we are abiding to the law of Shimogatari, it could be traversing back to the value area high, or maybe be kept upside by POC at 96.8k. But at the moment, I think the value area high will be our bearish 9%, as it also confluences with the 40 composite value area low, and also with our key levels from the VWAP as well. So again, I think this could be a good bearish 9%. Let's put a note. $100.8k. Oops. I think we can look into what's this? 100.9, and this one is 100.859. Yeah, I think it's fair to say. Yep. 100.9. Okay, possibly. Okay, so I think that's it for the market profile. Volume profile on weekly time frame. I think at the moment we'll just focus on playing around this value area here. which is from 104K to 92K, 93K. The resistance here will be marked by our 40 composite value area high, and the value area low will be highlighted by the 14-week composite value area low. This is 123K, 104K. This one is 92K. Okay. Where is PPOPC? Well, I don't see. Okay, so it's actually, sorry, this is the monthly. Okay, it's the same, so for the lines. Okay, now if we gonna check the monthly, single payments. On the monthly here we are auctioning below the monthly profile POC here at 101.8. So confluence. May to June. How about if we look at this? What's the high here? 95K. What's the low here? 88K. Oh, sorry. Okay, cool. If we are going here and here, under 2K. Okay, never mind. We're just gonna put on a note that for monthly, sorry, 101.8. Okay, so basically for weekly and monthly, here we have 2 months again, value area where the high is at 88k, POC at 84k, which is I think confluence with or a couple others key levels, and I think 4-day here confluence with our 2 months value area low at 100.2 400k here, so it's in the between here. But why is the okay, so it's in the middle between here. So again, overall this area here could be our resistance from 103 to 101. Basically 102k something is our resistance area. Okay, so moving on to the daily. To the daily, here we have naked point of control at 97k. So firstly, this will be our short-term bearish line in the sand. I think here we have single prints again at 98k. So overall, I think as long as the single prints here is still not clean yet, I think this just gonna still look for lower high and short-term high and short opportunities, as if we're still auctioning below the SP, then sellers are still in control. And we have plenty of control here that remains unpacked. Okay, so basically for daily market and daily profile time frame, I think we will continue to auction within this value area here. SP confronts with a low volume node here, our bearish line in the sand, and for deviation back into the value area. As I think with this, you'll see here. So let's put in a node. There is also a reason for price to still back again to the 14-week, as we have a naked daily value area low from Sunday's auction. So yeah, that's another key level to take one on. And also I think this is a wait, let's check. turn on. TPO blocks turn on. Oh, okay. It's not single frame. Sorry, it's not full low. So we have one lock here. It's a tail. Okay, anyway. Go. So this will be our photo for today as well. Let me grab the STPO here. So yep, for STPO we can see here the New York session from Friday. We are just rotational within it until Sunday's London session, where during the New York option lower we can where during the New York here price when broke down its strength, then we retest the value area low, then we just option lower until the 14 week composite value area. So now we are still unable to play above the point of control. So again, I will let's see if New York able to sweep the London high here, which is also the point of control of the value area here. Then I will look for short targeting the value area or the single points here from Asia session. That is our outlook for today. I think we are now also kept upside by the value area low from the previous week auctions. Oh wait, this is the one. So yep, I'm gonna put that on the road. $95, 96.5. Okay. I think that will be it. our outlook for today. To recap, sorry, daily plan. Let's put here. Okay. Swing long, I think if you're playing the high time frame, I think I'm interested to be a buyer at 88k. Okay. So again, swing long 88k is the developing your VWAP value area low, and April previous week VWAP negative value area low, and 2 months previous month volume profile value area high. Or also at 85k is the previous quarter value area low. It's confirmed to the April naked. Hold up. VWAP at 91k. 88k is 84k is previous month VWAP. April naked. Okay, April. Previous month April. Okay. Okay, cool. On the swing short, 101.8k to 102.5k, which is the 365 daily rolling VWAP, previous week VWAP, the year VWAP, and the previous 3 quarters value area high, and also the potential dynamic resistance of the 14-month VWAP and 12-hour 36 exponential moving average. For intraday long, for day plan, simple. Just look for long this area here, and then short this area here, which is the previous day high. This is confluence with the point of control. Is it? This one is 96.5k. Oh, sorry, value area high of our range value area fall profile from the Friday New York session to the Sunday London session. So you can see here we are at 95k confluence with the point of control here. So okay, let's see if price able to sweep the London high during the New York session, while also sweeping again the daily previous day VWAP, previous day VWAP, and also point of control here. We'll look for short, targeting the low here or until the previous day VWAP. I think yep, that's all for short. We'll post on Twitter on the Outlook, and also post the video ASAP. So that's all for today's session. Thank you so much. Bye bye.